Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for Season 4, Episode 8 of All American. This time the title of the episode is Walk This Way. And we are here, we are back, and we are ready for another episode of All American. So after this, if I'm not wrong, the premiere episode, like the first episode for Homecoming, All American Homecoming, the spin-off of All American, happens after this episode. I am going to watch the episode to see how I like it. I haven't made a decision of like do the reactions or not. If I do them, they will be exclusively on Patreon, not on YouTube. I want to know if people actually want to see them either on Patreon or YouTube, or if I am interested or not. If it's a show I want to commit myself to it. But you know, the downside of all of that is that I'm going in a very slow pace into All American, and adding a show that goes between episodes of All American will just prolong the time of when I watch this, because I remember that there was for the Arrowverse and also the Vampire Diaries and the originals, like kind of episodes kind of cross and things like that, and so it took time. I couldn't do binges or things like that because I had to watch one episode of each, you know. And for instance, for the Arrowverse, it got just too much for me, and I just gave up on every single show that was on the Arrowverse because I had to add Legends of Tomorrow, and I did not want to do that, and I felt too much pressure on everything, and I dropped every single show on the Arrowverse, including Supergirl. So I don't know, I don't want that to happen here. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna watch this episode and I'm gonna give the premiere a chance. I think that that's the best, the fairest, how do you say it? The fair thing to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna watch episode 8 right now, then the premiere episode for All American Homecoming, which will only be posted on Patreon if I'm not wrong. Maybe will also be exclusive for members or something like that. Maybe an edited version. And maybe. We'll see how it goes, honestly, because not a lot of people support my All American reactions on YouTube and on Patreon. They do, but not on YouTube. So anyways, that's it. Last episode, it ended with Grandpa Willie dying, so, or at least unconscious, which I think he's dead. But yeah, let's see what this episode has in store for us. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like it. Hope you guys continue supporting for more. Give it a lot of thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Uncut reaction is always posted first on Patreon, in case you guys want to check that out. Link, as always, will be in the description down below. And like I say, I hope you guys enjoy. And without further ado, let's just begin with Season 4, Episode 8 of All American. Here we go.
Stop touching my job.
Oh!
Tu abuelo es imposible. I quit.
Don't even think about coming back.
Okay, so he's not dead. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That is a good thing. I thought he was deado, because it looked like he was dead. But okay, I'm glad.
I saw her poking around in my drawers drawer.
What is a drawers drawer?
It's the drawer where I keep... never mind.
Is he
Just
getting
tell
dementia?
your father I'm sick and tired of strangers in and out of my home.
That's the thing, you know. He has also lived on his own for a long time, so having someone new walk into his home for old people is very traumatic, you know. And they always believe you're robbing them or something like that, because, you know, they're very protective, and they you know, reluctant to change, and like they have lived their lives a certain way, and like someone comes in and just like tries to change everything, it's a no-go for them, you know. So I can understand him.
Don't need any help.
My grandpa was like that. My grandma knows so much. She did
Good, yeah.
not liked being helped, but she understood she needed to be helped, you know, and she let herself be helped. My grandpa, on the other hand, was like, I can do everything by myself. Until he couldn't, sadly, but he was a very independent man.
You putting yourself out on a limb protecting me. What happens to Gold and Angela's if you get expelled?
That's true.
JAU would revoke my scholarship, but that ain't gonna happen. I earned that diploma, and in 2 days, Carter's gonna put it right in my hand.
Are we sure
Is that
about
clear enough
that?
for you?
I mean, if he hasn't expelled him in like a month, I think we're good. Although Carter's a bit, you know, up in the air sometimes.
Finally. What took you so long? What happened?
Did you got enough
I mean,
fight?
I'm not playing. Who did that to your eye?
Just tell me.
I told you everything you needed to know. The rest is grown folk stuff. But right now, I need to know why the hell you look like you went 2 rounds in the boxing ring.
If you won't tell me your business, you need to stay out of mine.
Oh shit! We are being aggressive. Hello.
I mean, I'm drawn to the one at GAU.
Wow. GAU? Where did that come from?
Exactly. I don't want to be one of those girls that just like follows her boyfriend to college. I mean, it's so thirsty. What am I saying? I mean, if Spencer gets expelled, then he might not even get to go to college. So I might not even get a chance to be thirsty.
Look, I agreed to this meeting as a courtesy, but I expect Spencer to tell you the same thing that he told us at prom. Nothing. Isn't this all a bit much for a silly high school prank?
But it stopped being a prank when the sprinklers caused $500,000 in damage to the gym.
Oh
Someone
my
must
God.
be held responsible, even if it's Spencer Jiffy. Look, no one wants Spencer going down for this.
But I will if I don't give him anybody else, right?
Oh shit! You might have.
Early.
You should have talked this in your office.
Look, I just want everyone to face the consequences of their own actions.
Well, that's not that. You know, as much as we love the kids at South Crenshaw, they do need to be responsible for their own mistakes. You know, sadly, they won't be judged fairly, I feel. But still, you know, Spencer is not the one who did this. He shouldn't fall for this. It should be another way, though. I don't know.
But I can't give you a name, because their futures got worth too, even if you don't see it.
No, he's not saying that. But someone is guilty. Someone did this as a prank, and look, you know. I don't know. I don't know.
Qualified medical professionals, and judging by the tone of your voice, I probably need to hire a new one.
No. Don't go hire someone else. Go down there yourself, Dad.
That's not a good idea.
No, but
Well, why not? I mean, aren't you guys finally in a good place?
no, but yes, they're in a good place. But he might need medical attention. I don't know if he knows to do everything that needs to be done.
You haven't been down there since what? He got released from the hospital?
Jordan.
You're ridiculous.
Hey, Jordan.
Oh damn! But maybe he's feeling a bit like I'm about to, like, I lost my mom. Now I'm finally good with my dad, and he's about to die. So he might be feeling a little bit triggered, you know.
It's about fighting a system that's forgotten is supposed to be protecting students, not feeding them to the wolves over the smallest mistake.
But this is your future. What type of example are you setting for Dylan?
Stand up for what you believe in.
That's a good one. Shut up. I know I'm a good mom, but like, don't come with this right now. But no, I understand why Spencer is standing up. Of course I do, you know, because, you know, they won't see it as a silly prank, right? But it costs money as well. But I promise you, if this was done by a Beverly student, they wouldn't be doing this at all. They wouldn't be out for necks, you know, and heads.
I know you think what you're doing is right. And one day, maybe I'll understand. But not while I'm still mourning this dream.
Shit. Why don't go and be like, we all did it? They can't expel all of you, right?
I mean, they're young, but slotting JJ in the weak side linebacker would make them one of the best front sevens, honestly, in their conference. Sorry, I can get
He's
carried
passionate.
No, I think it sounds great.
I'd be happy to help with that. In fact, I'll talk with your mom about it this evening. I'm done with my crazy busy day.
away. Jacob, really, you don't need to.
I know I don't need to.
I want
to, Asher.
That's
Dreams
good.
are worth investing in.
She didn't have to do that. A little push. Hey, he might feel like, oh my god, why you did this, but like, he will thank you in a bit.
I got it. I can pour my own damn water.
Really, honey, maybe you should sit down.
I got it. God damn it. Get out of my house.
Hey, don't you talk to us like that. We are here to help you.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah, I think it is.
You want me gone, I'm gone.
It's difficult, you know.
So what, you gonna look in your daughter's eyes and tell her her mama was such a bad person that you had to put her down so she didn't hurt anyone else? What's the alternative?
And then you wonder why people are talking in the streets if you're discussing these important matters in the middle of a cafeteria. Is that how you pronounce it? Cafeteria? Of a coffee shop.
You know, when I found my pop's body in that chair, it's the scariest thing I ever saw. It didn't make any sense. I mean, there was this man, right? This giant who always seemed larger than life to me. And there he was. Human. Slumped over. Gone.
Yeah.
Oh my
I have
gosh.
to admit, walking in here and seeing Pops just,
Yeah.
yeah, it was not easy.
You know, Dr. Spears would say the word you're looking for is traumatizing.
Well, all these universities dig into the fundamentals. Georgetown has a great course on journalistic objectivity, and both NYU and Golden Angeles spend a whole year on fact-checking alone. Those programs will really prepare you for a career as a journalist. But none of that matters.
The fuck you just said?
I'm sorry, what? As
True.
for professional objectivity, try maintaining that while competing against teens dancing out the news on TikTok. And in the rare case you do manage to break a real story, you will be deluged with backlash, all because you dared to do your job. Honey,
what does
if
it-
you want my advice, if there is anything else you can see yourself doing,
do that.
do that instead.
Okay, well, it's so much for inspiring. Look, I understand that perfectly. I, myself, wanted to go into school for journalism, right? And sadly, I went a couple of semesters, but sadly I couldn't continue because the pay was too high and we did not have the money to continue with that. So I decided to go and study a shorter career to become a teacher, right? Kids teacher. How do you call it? Kindergarten teacher, right? So I did that, but my passion was not there, right? I mean, I loved my kids, the kids that I got to teach and I got to learn from and everything. I feel like everything they taught me was like, some things that I will never get anywhere else, The kids that I taught were just incredible. All of them. And the thing is that when you want to find your voice, you're going to do it one way or another. But trust me, it's a lot harder to do it without an education. So telling her, hey, the world now goes against everything the journalism was about because, you know, you can go to school, be great, do this, do that. But what makes you bigger in today's world is how many followers you got. Is how many, you know, subscribers you got. And that might be true. But having the knowledge of producing content, of writing things, of, you know, and having that education, I think sets the mark. Yes, of course, that there you will be competing with the clickbait, with the TikTok news that gives you all the information you need in a minute. With all of that, yes, you will be competing against all of that, but you will find your audience. Look, I started this doing reactions, and I continue to do reactions for the sole reason of, you know, connected to other fans. But for me, this has transformed my life, you know, because I don't only talk now about that. I get to talk through these shows about like real life issues and things like that, and have my mind, you know, depict and like talk, and, you know, and till this day, I wish I could go back, you know, and actually study that and work as that. And you know, it doesn't matter that I kind of got where I wanted, but I still will love to have my degree and my, you know, career, a solid career, you know, studying for what I later, you know, I don't know. So I don't think, I don't know, I wouldn't discourage her, you know, to not pursue her dreams. Now, she does say that she wants to have a voice, yet she can still have her voice without journalism, right? She can be a journalist regardless of that, due to the fact that now it's so instant. And maybe there is something else that she wants to do, and still do this, right? So maybe that's where we need to take that advice, right? I don't know.
You're giving up the tuition money? Why would you?
I didn't ask for it to begin with. Just like I didn't ask you to solve all my problems. I've already dated that girl.
Guess we both dodged a bullet.
Shit.
Jamie.
Shit.
Okay, yo, guys, we're all here for Spence. Okay, but we're not gonna be any help if we can't hear each other talk, all right?
I bet we could change London's mind with a little talk.
JJ, we're not beating up Principal London.
Yo, is she good? Is she serious?
Hold on. JJ's right.
Thank you.
About one thing, okay? I mean, we need to put pressure on the administrators. A walkout between Beverly and South Crenshaw. There's no way that they can ignore that. What do you guys think?
Screw it. I don't have time for half measures. I'm in.
She's in.
Yep, I think that's a good idea.
You know what? I would do? I will be like, we all did it. All of us did it. Spencer is just taking the blame because we were scared. But we all did it. Are you going to expel all of us? Can they expel all of them? No, but I mean the South Crenshaw people plus the Beverly people. We all did it. We wanted a night out with the trophy. Spencer was just, you know, breaking our mood, and he actually took it back. That's why he was there. But it was all of us. All 20, 30 students. I don't know. Can they spell that many students? Especially the rich ones.
I appreciate y'all coming together for me, but there is no way we can stop this. It's just how it is.
Wait, that's it? We
Yeah,
go
no,
out to have
that's
his
not
back,
it.
he just says no?
Says the guy that won't accept Jacob's help for his college tuition.
As for me, even in my brightest future, I ain't throwing away all that much.
Stop it.
Oh, yeah, no, stop it.
That ain't true. You cannot believe that nonsense. Both our futures matter, and I'm gonna be damned if I let you sacrifice your life at the value they chose for it.
That is true.
We all got worth.
We do. Yes, I agree. That's why I'm saying we all walk out.
Anything interesting?
Not walk out. We all go, and we're like, we all did it. all of us. You're gonna expel all of us.
You walking across that stage at graduation, that was for you, yeah. But it was also for me and for Sean.
I knew she was
always
gonna
saw it
mention
as
Sean.
You carrying us across that stage.
What about me?
I mean, you spent most of your life carrying everyone. If the tables was turned, would you let us carry you?
It's very true. Would you let that happen?
That's how y'all see us at South Crenshaw High. On one side, it's the good ones. And on the other side are the kids who only need to make one mistake before you write their whole lives off as collateral damage. Y'all are supposed to be our champions, our
Very
educators,
true.
our defenders.
This is a closed session.
Jaboy, what are you doing?
It was me. I did it. I stole the trophy and I set off the sprinkler.
Actually, I did it.
That's what I meant. That's exactly what I meant. I don't know if you guys have read that story, but I have, which is called, I don't know the title in English. Fuente Ovejuna. This is exactly what they're doing.
I stole the trophy.
From your own school.
You don't know me, sir.
I can be a bit slow. Yes.
What is this?
Flash mob Spartacus. According to JJ, they can't expel you without expelling all of us. What do you think?
You guys are
Feels
crazy.
good to let somebody else be the hero.
Oh, don't tell me they're gonna spell everyone. Carter!
Took the band-aid off. Is Spencer gonna be expelled?
No one's gonna be expelled.
Thank the Lord. See, I told you, man.
I'm sorry, but you won't be able to walk at graduation.
Damn it.
It's okay.
Well, diploma is more than I could have asked for, so.
What do you mean?
You offered yourself.
I made an argument that as y'all's principal, I encourage the senior prank behavior, so the buck should stop with me. And they accepted. You're all looking at the former principal of South Crenshaw High.
Angelo.
Oh, babe, it's fine.
I'm getting used to this whole being safe thing.
That's good. I mean, where they started, where they are now.
Thank you. But I won't let you cover 4 years tuition. Just a loan for the first year, and if you'd be willing, a job at your restaurant so I could pay it back.
I respect that.
I'll take the money.
That girl really likes you.
Yeah. You kind of blew it, which is something that you do normally, but like, hopefully you can fix it.
Okay, my valedictorian speech is currently just the We're All in This Together song from High School Musical, so I've got like 2 minutes.
This will be worth it, I swear.
I love everything you're doing in the game as a woman, a producer, a business owner.
Yes, girl.
I want
who
to
is
collaborate
she?
on something together.
I told you not to take my word for it. I'll give you-
Collaborate like in a gay way? No, in the song way, right?
I hear some dudes got you questioning your natural born talent.
Something like that, yeah. Look, I'm good at what I do. I know that. I just want to make sure I'm not missing an opportunity to be great.
Wow. Dude really shook your confidence, didn't he?
Please don't take this the wrong way, but I've got to run. I think you just gave me my valedictorian speech.
All good. I'll get with Clay, and in the next couple weeks, we can set up a time and talk work.
Great.
Yeah, amazing.
Valedictorian, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Thank you.
You got this.
Thank you, whoever you are. That's how you write. That's how you inspire someone.
You are the only parent I have left. So no more pushing each other away. So you can bark all you want, but Laura and I, we're not going anywhere.
You both are gonna live here? I didn't show you mama.
Look, I know you mad at your pop because he ain't been straight with you. I get it. I'll be pissed too.
If this is the part where you tell me you're on my side and you understand my feelings, save it. So tell me, who shot my mom?
I did. I killed Mo.
So what? Are we all gonna come out and be like, no, I killed Mo. No, I killed Mo. I don't think this will work in this situation, honey.
I never want to see you again.
Isn't this going to bring
Hey,
trouble
Liv.
though?
Hey, I don't care. Because I still believe that good journalism breaks through the noise.
Olivia.
I'm not going to allow you or anyone else to scare me away from making a difference in my community.
Well, if you can't be dissuaded from pursuing the truth, then it sounds like you would make a fantastic journalist.
Oh, so this was a test.
We were testing you.
And you passed, Liv. Flying colors.
Okay, wow, yeah.
I also have a couple thoughts about J schools that'll be a little more helpful than our last chat.
Okay.
I would love that.
Yeah.
You're gonna do great.
Let's go,
As
my
we move on to
girlie.
this next phase in our lives, we're gonna encounter a lot of people who tell us there's only one way to meet the future.
Well, see for yourself. Here.
I don't know what to say.
I wanna
Don't say
cry.
Just walk.
That's beautiful.
Everybody's about to scatter in different directions.
Not all of us. I decided to go to GAU's journalism program.
Wait, for real? That's amazing.
Okay, calm down. I'm gonna do it for you.
Oh yeah.
New beginnings.
To new beginnings, baby. He's gonna make me cry. Oh my god, he graduated, my children. Okay, guys, so that was the end of season 4, episode 8 of All American. Our kids or children have graduated. They are on to new beginnings. Which is hard, like kind of like, you know, you're ending something, you know, but that's the way life is, you know. You go through life, you close chapters, you open new ones, and you know, you carry on, you continue. And I feel that that's amazing, you know. The fact that not all of them are here. Sean is not here. Of course, makes me sad. But, you know, everything that they went through together, and for them to be there, united, you know, it's just, you know, high school can be, you know, for some people, such a terrible time because you're growing up, because you are, you know, sometimes taking more responsibilities. It's different, right? And we go through a lot of changes. And so, but I, at least, like, I can say my happiest days, you know, me by myself, honestly, were my high school days. I wasn't a popular kid or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I did had a community, a group of friends that lasted, sadly, you know, for as long as high school did. I did not take those friendships with me after, sadly. Maybe that's why I remember high school more fondly than I do after, you know. And, you know, people come and go, you know. But yeah, I'll do high school like all over again, you know. I don't know. It wasn't a miserable time for me. I guess at least the final few years. Here in my country, we do. When you're 6, you enter primary school, and you do 6 years, right? On the 6th year, you have your primary graduation, and then you go into high school. So you're 6, so you're around 11, 12, right? And then you go to high school for 5 years, right? That's the school system here. That's what I went through. First year, you know, I remember having a very, very short hair because my grandma convinced me to cut it short. I looked like a boy. I mean, I wanted to look like my grandma. You know, my grandma had very short hair. A lot of people thought that I was a boy, actually, you know, which, whatever, you know, but it was fun, you know, having all different classes, and like, you know, the expectations were different, and I was learning, and I was, you know, it was different. And my school was a type of school that they did not only teach you, you know, your normal, regular high school, you know, things, history, you know, whatever, math, whatever, you know. But you also had, on specific days, you had kind of like career kind of lessons. So I went for 5 years, and I studied the 5 years to become a secretary. So they also teach you how to, but the old-fashioned way, because like by the time I was on my 3rd year of high school, yeah, is when we finally, it's a public school, we finally had a computer lab. And it was amazing because computers were just, okay, I'm not that old, okay? This sounds like, oh, computers were just invented. No, it wasn't like that. But we finally had a lab. So I was very excited about that. And so I learned how to use that. Before that, we had typer machines. Oh my God. I'm going to stop talking so you guys don't think that I'm like 50. I'm not. Don't ask how old I am either. But thing is that I don't know. It was a time for exploration, I guess. Not only like, you know, the gay exploration, but like which I didn't do any gay. No, I did. Oh, I'm lying. My mom. But yes, I did. But in every sense of the word, as exploration, you know. I got to, you know, find who I was, I guess. I think I did that in high school rather than in college. I don't know. So for me, I miss those high school years. I remember them fondly, though I don't talk to any of my, you know, classmates. We were all women. A class of 41, sometimes 42 women in my class. I don't remember most of them, to be honest. If you try to like make me remember, I can't. I don't have them all on Facebook. I have some of them. I don't talk to any of them. But it was it was nice. I don't know. I remember those days fondly. But yeah, it's the end of an era once you finish, because then you are faced with you're gonna continue studying. You're gonna take a gap year. A lot of people, like my mom included, was like, journalism. I mean, I know you're good, because I always liked to write and to, I used to have like, write things about like my favorite artists and actresses and everything. And it was always about me writing, and it seemed fitting for me. And I wanted that. No one discouraged me that. It was the lack of money that discouraged my career, But my mom was always like, you should do it something that is a little bit more, a little bit shorter, not 5 years in college, but a little bit shorter, and that can make you a lot of money, quick. That was my mom's advice, But yeah, then I did it and I became a teacher. I was happy with that. I'm still happy with that to a certain degree. But, computer, communication, all of this, in English for me was like, my mom, like, we did not have money to even pay for my English lessons, So the little money I made by being a teacher, because I started as just, helping the main teacher. I don't know how you call it. And I helped the main teacher. I helped the main teacher to kind of like, whatever it is that she needed. So I was there changing diapers and shit like that. And, I worked half a day and then went to school for the other half day. And with what I made, I was paying Dad, right? And with the little money I have on the weekends, I, went to, like, I didn't have internet in my own home. So I went to cafe things where you got internet, and I, started paying cable for myself, because I heard that the best way to learn English was to watch American television and then read the subtitles, which is basically how I learned. Then I got a book from one of my aunts, and I read it beginning to end. It was a dictionary. I learned a lot of words, even though I didn't pronounce them that well. But like, I did it because I loved it, And then I taught English as well. Not to adults. I can't handle adults, but kids I do, and I help them, and yeah, what was I going with this? The fact is that I think that, it's such a scary time, right? I'm glad that for the group, for a core group, there is an after, right? They are going to college. They are going to figure, they have that, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it's amazing that they can, and for me, I think that I cannot wait to see what that future might look for them, what challenges they might face now that they are not longer, teenagers in high school. They are young adults now, and I think that is incredible. I think that's incredible, I did like that both Olivia and Layla kind of had this moments of like, they know what they're good at, for one, pursuing a career is just what she needs, to have the tools to make her voice being heard. And I think it's incredible that she didn't let herself be waived, even though it was a test. And for Layla to not be taught by this grown-ass man, that probably, they're white probably, as well, that, her talent don't matter, because it does. It does. Some people, I'm not saying that you should not pursue careers or like, I don't know, take a course online or some shit like that to know the technical terms or whatever, if you feel like sometimes you're not comfortable with understanding the theory of music. But you cannot deny that she's doing everything that she could or will learn at a school. Do you need the theory? Yes. There are people who are amazing. They have gone through all the 4 years, who the hell knows, of going through the theory of music, and they are extremely talented. And for some people, that might be their path, but it's not Layla's path. And I'm glad that she talked to this lady that I don't know who it is, but I'm glad that she talked to her to tell her, hey, trust your instinct, trust your worth, and trust your talent. Okay? So do that and continue doing it because you're great. And I love that, because like women empowering each other, I will always love that. And that is amazing, in my opinion. I think that's amazing. And I'm glad that Layla was like, kind of like, yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, I'm already doing it. I don't need some old creepy guy telling me that I don't know the correct names of whatever button. I still know how to fucking like work that button that he's telling me, or whatever it is that, theoretically I need to learn. She'll learn that. Girl is smart. And also she can take a course, like even online, like I'm saying, But she's doing it. Like, we cannot deny her freaking talent. In school for this type of thing, sometimes it's not necessary when you are just a born natural artist like Layla is. So, yeah. I had really, I had tears in my eyes in 2 separate occasions in this episode. The first one was when Spencer was talking to Billy. Oh, and my eyes are gonna start swelling again, because I recently have lost my godfather, my uncle, who had a disease. He suffered from a stroke that left him paralyzed. And 11 months later, in a very difficult fight, everything got complicated and he died a couple weeks ago. And, what Spencer said was so true. Seeing this, my grandfather, yeah, no, how you say it? Godfather. He was such a larger than life type of person. Honestly, he was tall and big. A great soccer player. I have seen him play. He knew everything about soccer as well. And he was so funny and so kind and so complicated as well, I guess. I mean, no one is perfect. I'm not trying to say that, but for me, going through 11 months of seeing my uncle turn into someone that I didn't even recognize by the end, it was so hard. The only type of what makes me feel not good, but gives me peace is the fact that he's no longer suffering, which is the most important thing. I would not have wanted him to suffer at any point. I don't know why he lasted as long as he did. Some doctors didn't even explain that. Life is like that, I guess. But, it kind of does make you realize how fragile life can be, and it just that moment made me emotional when Spencer said it, because it was the right words, you know, to say. And yeah, you know, and I am, you know, grateful that I got to help him, you know, at the end, that I was with him and with my mom, right? Because of course I was there for him. I was also there for my mom. I was with him until almost the last moments, because we were there a day prior for him passing, and then the next day we were going at 3 p.m. again, and he passed around 1 p.m. So for me, it was hard when I saw him, you know, but the memories that he left, and I take that, you know. And when Spencer said that to Billy, I feel like, you know, he was speaking to me in a way, but, you know, for him to recognize that, you know, he was not only doing it for his dad, but he was doing it for himself as well. And yeah, you know, is it heartbreaking to watch someone you care and someone that kind of was your hero? God damn, the things that my godfather got to do. Like, sometimes there were like stories that are told about him and things that I have, you know, I witnessed also with my own two eyes. You know, I was like, he was out of this world, man, you know. And then to see him like that in that moment, I'm glad that I got to be there to help him, you know what I mean? Because he always, you know, picked us up as well, and in that moment he needed that, and we did, you know. So yeah, life lessons, and as hard as they are, they do end up having a meaning. So I'm glad that Billy did, you know, decided to be upfront with his dad, tell him, I'm not only doing it for this, you're my only living parent, and I want to be here for you, but also under your terms, because not because you're sick you stop, you know, having control over your life. And that's good, you know. But yeah, it is really hard to see, you know, when you think about it, your superheroes as children, you know, you look up at your mom, your dad, even your uncles and people that are close in your family, like superheroes, like you know, rocks that nothing can go past them. And then you realize that they're human, and it's extremely difficult, and to be scared, I think it's normal, you know. So yeah. Life. But anyways, I like this episode. It was an emotional episode. Oh, then we have Amina, right? Asking, I don't know why Coop took the blame. Because also you have to remember that the police are still investigating, or pretending to investigate. And they lied, and they say that wait, what is it that they say? Oh, that it was Coop, right? In self-defense. Right? Okay, so things are okay, because I thought they said that it was no. They didn't say it was the other dude. I thought they did. Okay, so we're cool. It's like like what I'm thinking is like Amina can go to the cops and say, "Oh, well, Coop did it." Because they will be like, "We know, self-defense." Right? So yeah. That's all fine. Anyways, that's it. I cannot wait to watch the next episode, but like I said, this is one of the downsides if I start reacting to All American Homecoming, or whatever the name is the fact that I'm not gonna be able to do binges anymore. It's gonna be like 2 episodes of one episode of the other, 1 episode of one episode of the other, you know, because I have to go back and forth, right? So yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the pilot goes. If it convinced me, if I'm drawn to the story, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. We'll see. I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys continue supporting for more. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Uncut reactions always posted first on Patreon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. And for now, that's about it. I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for All American. That's it. Mwah. Bye, guys.